Hello guys, welcome back to another weekly outlook. If you're new, welcome. This is Pledge. I'll be going over what I'll be looking to see in the forex market this coming week. I'd appreciate if you guys hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified whenever I release these videos, because I release them weekly. With that, let's get into it. So as always, the economic calendar to see what could catalyze or invalidate our setups. As you can see, this week is pretty much red because I only did for looking for high impact news. So the dollar is going to be busy this week. As we can see, they're going to be jobs openings, unemployment claims as well on Thursday, and jobs on Tuesday. And as well as the unemployment rate and non-farm employment change. So yeah, I think it's the NFP week, right? Yeah. So let's just have to see how this week plays out. But then that's what I'd be pretty much cautious of: job openings, unemployment claims, as well as NFP. So with that, let's get into the chart and see what they have for us. So this is obviously an update of what occurred last week. We were expecting this type of reaction, which the market didn't actually give us, but we had a good reaction from what we were looking to see. It didn't react on this order block right here, so it's most likely to be coming for this liquidity right here. If we don't see any changes, any further reactions on this, so possibly could be coming for that high. It's possible that it could happen. So that's what I'd be expecting to see. Maybe take out the previous week high, right? Then give us a reaction, right? Two birds, one stone, then start giving us some very short of flow. That's most likely what I'd be anticipating to see. For them to come below here, let's go on the 4 hour. See, right? To go from the 4 hour, because they also broke a structure here, so this possibly just turned into an area of which they can react from to possibly buy from. Can I be expecting something like this? It's possible to see that. So that's one of the things that I'd be looking to see once when they'll be opening the week. So that's my anticipation. Is either they come for the double liquidity, right, previous week, and this high, then they drop, or they just come and react here for further bullish movement. One of the two. So with that, let's see what the EurUsd and the pound dollar telling us going forward for next week. As you can see, didn't give much reactions, but we can see that. Let me go on the daily so we can have it clear. image here. So what we could be possibly anticipating is that they could possibly fill up this gap, right? They can see that they can finish up filling it. Um, they can finish up filling it. So what I'd be expecting to see something like this makes sense to me, right? Take out previous week low, right, and fill the gap. So that's the two things that I'd be actually expecting to see this coming week. There are no um bearish reference points unless you can see this tiny one and this one right here. Let me do this. Yep. Also this one right here. Those are a reference point for further sales, but then it's not the most likely. So what I'd be looking to see is for liquidity to be taken as when we were expecting liquidity to be taken on the DXY. We're expecting the euro dollar to give us a similar reaction. So we'll just have to see going forward next week on how they open the week and what they intend to do with it. So as we can see, they've already taken this liquidity here, right? As to where they could decide to change their direction, right? We're not sure, but then what would we anticipating? Take out previous week low right here. Let me go to the 4 so we can see everything clearly. So one thing I'd be expecting to see, same thing as last week. Maybe they take out this previous week low, right, and just give us something like this, fall on this mitigation, and just that's what I'd be expecting to see this coming week. Pretty much clear. Great mitigation plus some value. Last week made a good low that could potentially be taken out this week. So it's just a beautiful I'd be interested in like looking into GU next week. So that's my idea on the pound dollar going into next week. So on the dollar CAD, right? We're expecting liquidity to be taken, but then they still pushed further up. They didn't take it with one candle. They still continued up. So what I'd be expecting to see is for them to maybe take out previous week high, right? Make a high potential week high, then start giving us some very short of flow. That's what I'm still anticipating on this reaction week, right? So that's just point clear. Nothing major happened. We're expecting them to take liquidity. They didn't do it with just one candle because we're expecting it with one candle or two candles, but then they took it out and closed above it. So potentially next week it could be a week where they could potentially take the high. And something of which we shouldn't take out off the table is that they could come and take out this high and maybe start giving us some bearish order flow or just continue to the upside, right? That's one of the things that could just potentially happen. You shouldn't keep them out of consideration. So that's my two scenarios of which I'm expecting to see this coming week. On the dollar CAD on the 4 hour, as you can see, right, they also made this OB, right? Let me just remove all of this because we'll remove all of this. So we can have something clear. So what they did is give us something like this, a brigand structure right here on this OB. So one thing that potentially could occur is that they could come here, right? Then start pushing to the upside. That's the two scenarios of which could three if we're looking for all of the possible options, but these are the two scenarios. It's either they open with an induction to the OB or they take out liquidity, then start giving us some bearish order flow, or they react from the OB, then push further to the upside to where we'll just have to see on what day, on what how they close, how they open, all of that good stuff. So that's my idea on what I'd be expecting to see on the dollar CAD going next week. So on gold, right? We're expecting this two reactions last week. They didn't give it, which is not something big. So what I could potentially be looking to see from gold this coming week, it's at an all-time high. So potentially they could just take out this liquidity, right, and give us a reaction, or they could just continue to the upside, but then there are no OBs of which they made or possibly if they come for any possible retracement. Let me do this by candle so it could be clear the minor details for gold. One thing is that I'm not expecting the market to come below this candlesticks high, right? So if they give us a reaction, come tap here, then start giving us some bullish order flow. I'm not expecting the market to actually come below this line. If it does, then we'll just know that we're done with any considerations of the market breaking for the high. So we'll just have to look to sell to possible reaction areas, of which there are plenty, but we just have to wait and see, react on the ideas of the day they fall on what time they do, all of that good stuff. That's what I'd be expecting to see this coming week. But then if they come below that candlesticks high, I'm not expecting to be going to buy. I'll be looking to sell. If they react and give us a bullish candle, right, I'd be looking to buy, and maybe they tap this FEG as we all can see it right here, right. That's what I'd be expecting to see right there. a reaction from that, or they give us a clear, it's either a clear bullish candle that tapped the FEG, or they close below it. One of the two scenarios is what I'd be expecting to see. So that's my trading ideas for this coming week. I hope this video helps you guys with making your own trading decisions, and please don't forget to like, subscribe guys, and if you see this video helping somebody else, feel free to share it. With that one guys, till the next one, peace.